Welcome to another Eat the Fruit production. Sin, the Babylonian moon god, also known in Sumer as Nannar, was a powerful deity governing the night sky and the lunar cycle. This hymn, translated from cuneiform texts, gives us a glimpse into the religious life of ancient Mesopotamia, where Sin was praised for his wisdom, justice, and authority over both gods and humans. Let's listen to the words of the ancient hymn that celebrates the greatness of Sin. Lord, chief of the gods, who alone is exalted on earth and in heaven. Father Nannar, Lord, Anshar, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, Lord, great Anu, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, Lord, Sin, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, Lord of chief of the gods. Father Nannar, Lord of Ejishirgal, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, Lord of the Tiara, brilliant one, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, whose rule is perfect, chief of the gods. Father Nannar, who dost go forth in the robe of majesty, chief of the gods. O strong young bull with huge horns, perfect in limbs, with beard of lapis lazuli color, full of glory and perfection. Fruit which hath created itself, of lofty form beautiful to look upon, in whose being one cannot sufficiently sate himself. Mother womb, begetter of all things, who has taken up his exalted habitation among living creatures. O merciful, gracious Father, who hath taken into his care the life of the whole world. O Lord, thy divinity is full of awe, like the far-off heaven and the broad ocean. O Creator of the land, founder of sanctuaries, proclaimer of their names. O Father, begetter of gods and men, who dost build dwellings and establish offerings, who dost call to lordship, dost bestow the scepter, determinest destinies for far-off days. O mighty leader, whose deep inner being no god understands. Hastening steed, sturdy one, whose knees do not grow weary, who dost open the road for the gods thy brothers. Thou that from the base of heaven to the height of heaven dost march in glory, opening the door of heaven and granting light to all men. O Father, begetter of all things, who lookest upon all living beings, seeker of, O Lord, who determinest the decisions of heaven and earth, whose command is not set aside, who holdest fire and water and leadest all souls. What God reaches thy fullness? Who is exalted in heaven? Thou alone art exalted. Who is exalted on earth? Thou alone art exalted. Thy word is proclaimed in heaven, and the Igigi prostrate themselves. Thy word is proclaimed on earth, and the Anunnaki kiss the ground. Thy word sounds on high like a storm wind, and food and drink do abound. Thy word sounds over the earth, and vegetation springs up. Thy word makes fat stall and stable, and multiplies living creatures. Thy word causes truth and righteousness to arise, that men may speak the truth. Thy word is like the distant heaven, and the concealed earth, which no man can see. Thy word, who can know it? Who can compare with it? O Lord, in heaven, thou hast, among the gods, thy brothers no rival in dominion, nor in rule upon earth. King of kings, exalted, whose decrees none rival, no God is like unto thy divinity. Where thine eye does glance faithfully, there cometh harmony. Where thou dost grasp the hand, there cometh salvation. Gleaming Lord, who dost guide and lead truth and righteousness in heaven and upon earth. Look upon thy temple, look upon thy city, look upon look upon Ejishirgal, may thy dear wife Ningal, the gracious mother, may she say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The hero Shamash, thy son, may he say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The Igigi, may they say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The Anunnaki, may they say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The God, may he say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The goddess Nin, may she say to thee, O Lord, be appeased. The bolt of O the gods of heaven, a prayer of the lifting of the hand. The hymn to Sin beautifully illustrates the reverence with which the Babylonians viewed their moon god, whose dominion extended over both the heavens and the earth. His power was not only in controlling the celestial cycles, but also in promoting justice, truth, and prosperity. Through this hymn, we gain a deeper understanding of how ancient civilizations saw the divine as integral to every facet of life, from the growth of crops to the fate of nations. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the sacred texts of ancient Mesopotamia.